Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Yesterday was the final episode of Loki, so I thought it was a fitting time to do a season review. This review will contain spoilers, so if you haven't finished the series yet, you should probably come back to this video once you've watched all 6 episodes of Loki. Just before we get into this video, please make sure to like and subscribe as it does help the channel, and also make sure to add your thoughts on the Loki series in the comments below. Anyway, on with the review. I have to be honest, I was more excited for WandaVision and Falcon and the Winter Soldier than with Loki, as I thought that because Loki had died in Avengers Infinity War, that this series was just going to be a nice send-off for the character, but wouldn't really mean anything in the long run. I was completely wrong. This series has to be the biggest and most important story out of the 3. Not only does it set up Kang the Conqueror for Phase 4 of the MCU, but it has also unleashed the multiverse. Now because of this, I think we should expect the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer quite soon, as we know from many reports that the multiverse will play a huge role in that film. But back to Loki. One of the things I was annoyed about when I heard that this series was going to be built off from the Loki from Avengers 1 is that I thought we would lose all that character development from the rest of his journey in the MCU. But yet again, I was completely wrong. It developed his character even more and actually accelerated his journey to basically becoming a hero. I became connected to Loki in a completely different way. I felt sympathy towards the original timeline Loki, but this story unlocked truly why he is like he is. And not only that, but how he can turn that around and redeem himself. The first episode introduced us to the TVA and to Mobius, who was one of my favourite characters, and Owen Wilson was great. I thought his relationship with Loki was wholesome, and I loved how they became friends by the end of the season, something that isn't common with Loki. I really wanted to see Mobius riding a jet ski at the end of the series, but instead, we got a Mobius that doesn't recognise Loki. This is due to Loki being sent to another timeline where Kang has taken over, which doesn't just set up Phase 4, but also Season 2 of Loki, which was confirmed in the end credits of Episode 6. I thought Loki's relationship with Sylvie was odd at first, but I grew to like it. I thought that it was clever that he fell for himself. I also liked how she taught our Loki more tricks, and seeing classic Loki reveal their full potential was epic, because I never realised how powerful Loki could be. I loved seeing all the variants of Loki and all the hidden Easter eggs in Episode 4 and 5. This show definitely expanded the MCU more than any other show or film. I have to be honest, I do worry for DC, as I don't know how on earth they are going to possibly be able to catch up to Marvel with the way they're going. The plan was to have The Flash introduce superhero fans to the multiverse for the very first time, and then Loki does it a year earlier, which is why I'm more excited for the MCU films and shows than DC films and shows, as they are already 10 steps ahead. Once again, back to Loki. My least favourite episode has to be Episode 3, where it seems to be a slower paced episode, focusing more on the relationship between Loki and Sylvie. However, we do find out that everyone at the TVA are variants. My favourite episode has to be Episode 4. This seems to have the most action, the biggest amount of character development, and the most amount of information given to the audience, with us finding out that the Timekeepers are just machines, Loki and Mobius become friends, and then they both get pruned, and then we see 4 different variants of Loki in the end credits scene, as well as revealing that Loki isn't dead. It also leaves us with the biggest questions, like who are the actual people in charge of the TVA? Where did Loki go? Will Sylvie kill Judge Renslayer? All of this in one episode. It was fantastic. Episode 5 was slightly slower, but still made you ask questions and gave the characters great moments like classic Loki's sacrifice and Loki and Sylvie both controlling Goliath. In the final episode, we saw the introduction of Kang the Conqueror, Loki and Sylvie kissing, and then Sylvie killing Kang, unleashing the multiverse. Mobius not knowing Loki, and then revealing that he had been sent to a different timeline where an evil Kang had taken over, and then confirming a season 2 of Loki. So yeah, I love this series. This show has given me the same excitement for the MCU as I had when we saw Thanos' ship appear in front of Asgard's spaceship in Thor Ragnarok, which set up Avengers Infinity War. Phase 4 is about to explode into life, and we're going to be seeing stories that we have never seen before, and I'm so ready for it. This series has opened up the doors to X-Men, the Fantastic Four, Deadpool, Tobey Maguire's and Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man. So let me know what you thought of Loki in the comments below. Were you pleasantly surprised, blown out of your mind, or did you find the series boring? Whatever your feelings towards the series, make sure to tell me in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. But that is all for today's review. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like and subscribe and turn on post notifications so you never miss a video. I hope to see you here again soon. So until then, have a great day. Bye.